Right, so this is my flagship IP, and I just want you guys to actually enjoy watching it before I even give some commentary. So you can just check it out, what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. Obviously, I'm going to give comments like after, you watch the video, what I'm saying, and you see what the IP has to offer. I'll give some commentary on, the challenges that actually happened when I was trying to create this. I almost died actually creating this. Just watch the show, and then I'll come back and give some more comments like afterwards. Let's check it out.
This is Palladium, and it is not beautiful the way a painting is beautiful. It is beautiful the way a living thing is beautiful. It breathes. The clouds move with something too rhythmic to be coincidence.
The meat stores are nearly gone. I know. I'll be back before the light fails. Be careful of the eastern basin. The Browok bulls have been ranging further. Alpha prints. Deep. The kind that mean angry territory. Then that's exactly where I'm going. Congratulations on your endeavors. You are truly a magnificent individual. What you have accomplished here on this morning, in this valley, it was a sight I have waited long years to witness.
Are you the one my father has spoken of? In his stories, the being he describes. Are you that one?
I am an agent of the Creator of all things. One of those who serve that which made everything you see, and everything you have not yet learned to see. And I have watched over you, Urim, from the morning of your birth, waiting, patient in the way that eternity makes patient easy, for you to grow into the young man you have become.
I have been watched.
Since your first breath.
My family has not eaten well in 3 days. I am moved by what you say, and I have 100 questions already forming, but I would very much like to be home before nightfall. This beast will not carry itself.
You are precisely what I knew you would be. A pure heart and a righteous mind, and the practical wisdom not to let grand cosmic encounters stand between your family and their supper. Walk with me a moment. I will show you something. And then I will show you how to arrive in your village faster than any time you have yet experienced.
I have never been outpaced by anything on 2 legs, and very little on 4. This beast across my shoulders would slow most men to a crawl. I do not respond well to empty words, however beautifully spoken.
Watch.
How in the forests of Pallad have you done that?
By the use of what is called the power of the Spirit. This power flows through all creation. It is the medium through which the Creator's will moves, the substance of what lies beyond the 4 dimensions your people currently inhabit. Through it, the lifting of mountains, the crossing of distances that would take light years, accomplished in the span of a thought. All things are possible through the power of the Spirit. Not as imposed upon the world, but as harmony achieved with the deeper reality that underlies it.
Can I learn it?
You have already begun. Every time your strength exceeded what your body alone should have been capable of. Every time your speed defied simple physics. Every time you stood in the path of a charging animal that should have broken you, you were touching the edge of this power. Your mind, in its natural state, has fewer barriers against it than most. The limitations others absorb through years of ordinary life, the quiet agreements with impossibility. You never made those agreements. Your heart would not allow it.
Will you teach me? And can others learn as well? Can I teach my family?
Of course, this was always the intention, that the knowledge would be given and given again, each generation passing it forward and higher. You are not the end of anything, Urim. You are the beginning. The first king of this world. The foundation stone upon which everything else will rest. King. But first, I promised you a faster way home. Picture your home. Not the journey, not the miles, not the road. Picture yourself already there, standing at its edge, the beast on your shoulder. Hold that image until it feels as real as the ground beneath your feet. Then open your eyes. Go. Feed your family. Tell your father what has occurred. Return tomorrow to the place where we first met. I have much to teach you, and you have already demonstrated that you are ready to learn. Tomorrow. What should I call you?
Call me what your father called the one in his stories, the messenger. It will do well enough for now.
I met a figure with skin made of beryl. He showed me wonders beyond my imagination. It was something that I have never seen before. However, the good news is, I have the opportunity to learn from him and to teach all of you. I have been telling you those stories since you were small enough to sleep across my arm. I told them to all of you. I hoped for all of you. But I knew, as a man sometimes knows things the mind has not been formally introduced to, I knew they were your stories.
Go back tomorrow. Learn everything it will teach you. Do not rush it and do not waste it. This is what you were made for. Wear this clothing. It will protect you as I train you. It's reinforced by the power from the infinite beyond. We will begin with energy control, then move to combat training. Remember, you're only as powerful as you choose to be. Draw on the power from the fifth dimension and let it flow through your body. Maintain control over it, or you will destroy this entire reality. This planet is sentient. Its main body is in the infinite beyond, and it will open up portals for you to train at your full capacity. When I return home, it will also train your people and protect them, as you train in the different dimensions. Let's begin your training.
Finally getting it.
The order of the faithful forms the foundation. Servants of light through captains of hosts, the people who choose the path. Above them, the order of the righteous, those who have demonstrated both the power and the wisdom to lead others in it.
Then, the order of the anointed, those in whom the spirit power has deepened to the point where leadership of the whole becomes not merely permitted, but required. And at the summit, the order of ascension, the regents, the anointed hears, and the Palladian king, the one in whom all the currents of all the orders converge. Not a ruler in the sense of one who rules over, a ruler in the sense of a calibration tool, a straight edge against which the entire civilization measures its orientation. Your people will be only as aligned as their king is aligned. This is not a warning. It is simply the nature of the architecture. This is how you should structure your kingdom.
I love the look of these costume designs, but this is more my style.
There is one more thing you must know. Far across the stars, at a distance your people cannot yet conceive, there is a planet called Earth.
They were created before your people. Their path will be different, slower, more hidden, more particular in its difficulties. They carry within them the potential for a destiny that exceeds even what I have described to you today. A destiny that makes the hair of those who understand it stand upright. But that destiny is not guaranteed. It requires choosing. The sustained choosing of generation after generation in a world that will offer them endless alternatives to the narrow path.
What does this have to do with me?
You are their guardian. Silent for now. Unseen, operating at the margins of their awareness and the boundaries of their world. Enemies come for them, not merely physical enemies, but forces that seek to corrupt the deep patterns of their hearts, to introduce poisons so subtle that generations can pass before the symptoms become visible. Against these forces, you stand, not to do for them what they must do for themselves. That would be a different kind of destruction, but to hold the perimeter, to ensure that the choices they make are genuinely their own. Made in genuine freedom, without the game being rigged against them from the outside.
I will never meet them.
Not yet. For now, for your now, for the long now of your reign and the reigns that follow yours, you are the unseen hand. The justice that moves in the dark between stars.
I know what I am asking. I'm asking you to serve people you will never see, for reasons they will not know, at a cost they will not be able to acknowledge.
I am asking you to do this because your nature is capable of it. Because you already understand that worthwhile things are often done without witness.
I understand.
Remember what you have seen. It will keep you humble when power tempts pride. And it will keep you strong when sacrifice tempts despair.
I have taught you all you need to know, my king. The rest lives within you, has always lived within you. Walk in righteousness, build well, protect those who cannot protect themselves, and know in every moment that the Creator watches what you do with joy.
Okay, so like as I said, I'm saying this was one of the most interesting things that I've ever created, right? Took me I guess from 1998 all the way to like 2026. I mean, to actually see the vision through, right? I'll say like the technology wasn't there before, but I actually went to different, like industries just to get to this point, right? One point I went into finance just to make sure that I could, create this thing one day. And I actually went into visual effects as well, trying to understand that, like learning Python and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like all the DCC apps, like from Maya to Houdini to, 3ds Max, right? But as I was learning those things, obviously like AI came into fruition, or before that it was actually Unreal Engine. So I moved to that engine first, and trying to create it from there. And you can obviously see like some of the trailer, that I have on my channel. Like if you go on my channel, you see the trailer. That is something that I created from Unreal Engine. But now with this AI technology, like getting to where it's at right now, you can see it's much easier, it's much faster. I don't have to actually, write the code that I would have had to do some of these effects, right? And the funny thing about creating this thing is everybody was literally going against me in some way, from family members, lost friends from this, got thrown in jail for 48 hours, got detained for 2 weeks, went to a country where I was facing 20 years in jail, or death, death penalty, right? So all those things that happened, like kind of like gave me resolution to the point, even when I was creating this thing, I took 3 days where I was just having 1 meal a day just to make sure that I complete this thing. I wanted to make sure that it was done, right? So as I was going through this journey, taking that 1 meal a day, I realized okay, there's actually hyper focus when you're actually creating this. Now, obviously, some of the generations didn't come out the way that I wanted, but at the end of the day, I wanted the vision to be out there. And I think the messaging, in the video was one of the reasons why I had so much pushback. Just like Dark Forces didn't want this thing to come out for some reason, right? Even when I was trying to render it out of, the editing app, it was refusing to spit it out. To the point that I had to do a prayer, beforehand, just to make sure that this stuff comes out. So which means the dark side of the force did not want this stuff to happen. But anyway, here it is done. And this is just the first chapter. I'm going to have more chapters obviously coming through. We're going to be working on episode 2, coming soon, hopefully in about a week or 2 weeks from now, because I'm working on, sci-fi, Revan type episode, and, influenced by culture. But obviously I can't do that because I've done the Revan one. It's going to come out, at the same time as this video. But the problem with that particular one was the combat sequences were just not, where I wanted to be. But obviously you can check that out. Tell me what you think. But yeah, man, this is my IP, the Palladians, the first king of the Palladians, Urim. And this is 3 billion years ago, almost at the beginning of, the formulation of Earth, right? They were created after Earth was created. But yeah, man, let me know what you think about this, short, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.